my husband's female friend texting him at 3 a.m. And we have all the text messages from this story. You already know that's my favorite. This story is pretty new. It came September 17th, 2025. Last night, my husband's longtime female friend texted him this at 3 a.m. She is also married. I was pretty worried about it as I don't get along with her super well, and it seems like she's planning something suspicious. But I asked my husband and he said that she just acts really weird when she gets drunk and not to worry about it. Am I overreacting? I will tell you. Let's see what the text message says. All right, so she sends him a text. It is 3:16 a.m. Quick question. If I ever asked you to sleep with me, would you have said yes? Like when we were both single? That's what you're wondering at 3:16 a.m. while you're married? I have a lot of questions already. He responded saying, maybe like in the first year or so, probably not after that. It would have felt too weird. LOL. She wrote, oh, he said, are you drunk or something? Weird thing to ask at 3 a.m. And then she wrote, just a little. He said, go to sleep, smiley face. She wrote, okay, sorry, was just thinking of things that could have been. She's got feelings. Gonna delete this text so hubby doesn't gonna get weird. Don't say anything back. Girl, this is sketchy behavior towards your husband, towards your friend. Come on now. She is thinking of things that could have been. She obviously had some feelings, unresolved feelings for you back in the day. And maybe you are a what if for her. But the story continues. Let's all put in the comments if just based off that text alone, is she overreacting to be upset about that? Or should she just let it go because his friend is a little drunk? I'm pissed. Let me tell you. Me? Pissed. We have an update, which came the same day. I thought about it for a while and I told my husband this morning, I still feel weird about it. He told me to tell her my feelings myself. So here is how that conversation went. Honestly, I'm not sure how to feel. It seems like she isn't really interested, but also just giving me a weird vibe in general. Go right to the source. I respect it. Let's see what their conversation was. Oh, I just feel like I'm in the group chat when there's text messages. All right, so she just reached out, 8 a.m., good morning, and wrote, hey, said name. She wrote back, hey, what's up? Just wondering, I never did anything bad to you, did I? It seems like you don't really like me sometimes, and I'm wondering why that is. Nah, girl, you're tripping. I have no issue with you. I know blank loves you, and that's good enough for me. Is it good enough for you? Or are you secretly wondering at 3 a.m. if he would sleep with you before he met her? Anyways, she wrote, okay, good to hear. So you respect our relationship completely, right? No shite. Is this about the 3 a.m. text? To be honest, kinda. It doesn't sit well with me. I try to let it go, but I can't. Sorry to hear you're insecure. You mean to say you never think about your 20s ever? Blame a girl for wondering, haha. See, I don't even like this conversation or response at all. Not wanting your husband to see, though? He wouldn't get it. But also, I don't care. Just prefer to avoid an argument when I can. All right, if you want some advice, girl, who asked for advice? Listen, this is all I'm gonna say for her. This is all I'm gonna say right now. I don't like it.
No, don't like that.
I don't trust it, okay? And I'm on to her. Sketchy behavior. If you're deleting texts from your husband because you're worried about his reaction and starting an argument, that means you know he would be upset. And you're okay with doing that. Doing something that would upset your husband. Okay. But you're gonna give me some relationship advice. Hilarious. Anyways, calm down. It's not you. Let's continue. You seem a little controlling. I get that vibe. And you don't want to go down that road. It ruins marriages. Okay. Just looking out for you, that's all. You know what ruins marriages? Asking other men at 3 a.m. if they would have had sex with you. And then deleting the text so that your husband doesn't see. That's What could ruin a marriage? I'm beyond annoyed at this point. The next update came the following day. So, where do I begin? After texting her yesterday, I spent most of the day trying to clear my head. When my husband came home from work, I showed him the messages and I told him that she made me very uncomfortable and that he should seriously reevaluate his friendship with her. He was not happy about the texts and reassured me that I wasn't controlling and that he would call her and yell at her about that. However, while he didn't say it outright, he heavily implied he wasn't willing to end his friendship over this. He talked about how long he had known her, how she helped him through some dark times, and how she usually is the nicest person, and this was completely out of character. His tone suggested that there was no way to convince him, so I left it at that. He did say he was going to make her apologize to me and put their friendship on time out if he refused. I have not received an apology, so not sure what's going on there. I decided to drop it for the moment and sleep on it. And in the morning, I woke up with a plan. I went through some older group chats and found one with her husband in it. So I reached out privately to him and attached screenshots of both the original 3 a.m. text and my convo with her. He just responded with, seriously? WTF? He confirmed my suspicions, but also, I'm just speechless. Like, what even is there to say about that? Honestly. So now I have a woman who hates me when I have absolutely no idea what I've done to her, trying to destroy my life, and I feel as helpless as ever. I don't even know if I want to bring it up again or just try and forget about it entirely. Like honestly, getting into a big argument with my husband over it is just letting her win. Big ugh. I kind of hate my life right now, that's for sure. I honestly just want to break down and cry. My husband comes home in a few hours and I have no idea how I'm going to just act normal. I don't know how I'm allowing this friend to be in my life at this point. Anyways, let's read the text messages between her and the husband. All right, so she reached out to the husband and said, "Hi, blank, this is blank. I'm not sure if you remember me, but we met at your wedding a few years ago. I had a few concerns about wife and wanted to share them with you. So I've attached some screenshots of conversations with her. The first one is her texting my husband, and second one is when I asked her about it the other day. I hope you can understand why this feels problematic for me. In the first one, I know that her and my husband have had a long-standing relationship before either of us were even in the picture. But it doesn't sit well with me that she's up late at night thinking about things like that. And for the second one, the more I think of it, the more she just seems unnecessarily rude and dismissive towards me. I'm really not aware of any reason for her to dislike me at all. I've always tried my best to be open and respectful to her, so not sure where that's coming from. Would appreciate your insight and thoughts." I mean, imagine being the husband and receiving this. You'd be like, what? That would be so confusing to try and dissect. Like, why would your wife be messaging that at 3 a.m. while you're probably lying in the bed next door? All right, we got his response. "Of course I remember you, and thanks for trying to loop me in. To be perfectly honest, we have been dealing with a lot of problems in our marriage for a while, to the point where it's gone far beyond fixing. Both of us have given up on it mostly, and we're still together only out of a mutual desire to do what's best for the kids. So with that context, I hope you understand there's not much I can do. For what it's worth, I don't think anything will happen with her and husband. Based on my general understanding and the text you attached, I don't think he's interested in whatever she's trying to do, and he definitely isn't the type of person to cheat. However, I do agree she has some sort of grudge against you from the way she's talked about you in the past. She'll never admit it, but it's kind of obvious. My personal theory is that she's just trying to make you mad to get a reaction here. Either way, for your own happiness, I would recommend the two of you keep some distance. Lastly, I realize it's ironic given the context, but I have to ask that you don't tell her or husband, since I have a feeling it will get back to her if you do, about what I've said. I still have to live and communicate with her daily, and I would much rather, oh my God, our relationship be amicable than hostile. Best of wishes." She wrote back, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. I won't tell either of them. Don't worry." All right, so this marriage is obviously over and they're just kind of coexisting together in the household for the kids. Not sure what the plan is there. I guess it's none of my business, but that makes sense. Marriage is falling apart. She's seeking some kind of validation elsewhere. Is turning to her friend, I guess, who's married. Now, I'm wondering, is it wrong if she doesn't tell her husband that she reached out to husband about it? I get she said she won't, but do you think she should? Just wondering. Let's hop on hydration station before we find out the update though. Grab your beverage of choice, all right? But drink some water today. You need it. Cheers.
Hi guys. It's late Friday night and I'm so tired that I'm delusional and I'm trying filters. Oh my. Like, you can't even show your teeth when your lips are this big. I'm smiling right now. She ain't got no teeth. Oh, that's a big kiss. If I had lips this big, I would tell everyone to kiss my ass. Wow. Okay, I'm so tired.
The final update came September 21st, 2025. So to start off from last time, somehow I managed to be mostly normal when my husband came back. I think he noticed I was somewhat off and was acting super nice, but he probably figured I was just mad about the earlier thing. The next morning, I told him she hadn't apologized to me, and he said she was probably just taking some time to figure out how to approach it and to have patience. To be honest, I wasn't expecting an apology at all, but it actually came in this morning. And she sounds genuine. Yeah, now I'm kind of thinking I actually overreacted, but it is what it is. I do wish it happened before I wasted most of my weekend thinking of it, but oh well. Just happy to put this behind me for good. I'm gonna read these texts. I don't know how I feel about all of this. Actually, I do know how I feel and I'm annoyed. All right, so the text came in at 9:11 a.m. Sorry. I'm sorry for what I said the other day. I admit I was mad you brought it up, plus wanted to lash out. But you had the right to ask and you didn't deserve that. So I'm sorry. Are we good? That's what we're calling a genuine apology? I don't trust this girl. I don't know. She wrote back, not yet. I appreciate it, of course, but there's still a few things I want to clear up. Do you mind sharing what exactly you were thinking of when you did that 3 a.m. text? She goes, sigh, if I must. Genuine though. Last week was just really rough for me. That's all. I had to leave work on Monday to pick up child or whatever because he got into a fight. Then had to stay home the entire week because he was suspended. It made me get blackout drunk a few times and yeah, not sure what exactly I was thinking, just self-pity, I guess, lol. She wrote, okay, fair enough. Sorry to hear about that. Hope you're feeling better now. Yeah, it's whatever. I got over it. Have to be a good example and all. Haha. Okay, well, don't give them an example of how to be a wife. Ooh, that was aggressive and judgmental. We can tone that down, Joss. My trauma is coming up. Yeah, it just stuck out to me because you defended it when I asked. So I thought it might be more than a drunk thing. Nah, I low-key knew it was weird. I just said that because I was mad and I wanted to annoy you. Like I said, I'm sorry. Yeah, no worries. Oh, and by the way, one more thing. I know you think I hate you, but I swear to God, I don't. I've always supported your relationship however I can. I talked to blank before and after your first date, gave him advice on proposing, gave a toast at your wedding, etc. Bottom line is, I'm glad he has you, and I would never do anything to change that. Sorry for not making it clearer the other day. That's great to hear, and I'm sorry if I judged you too harshly. Guys, I don't know if I'm just in a mood, but this does not sit right with me. In the beginning of the story, she said they always haven't gotten along well. You've only met her husband once a few years ago at their wedding. So how well do you even know this girl? Really? Probably not that well. I don't know. she was rude, she did something shady, and even the husband said, based off the way she's talked about you, yeah, I just don't really think she likes you. There are way too many red flags here, and I would not be okay with all of this. I also don't really like that the husband wasn't very supportive when she came to you with that text message, and he was like, okay, well, yeah, I'll talk to her and make her apologize, but I'm not gonna cut off the friendship. You have to make her apologize, number one. No thanks. I don't want the apology if someone is making you apologize to me. Number two, she disrespected your partner and your marriage. Like, should that not be the number one priority? I might be losing my mind. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on this, all right? Married folks, people with some more life experience than I. Let me know what you think. I'll see you guys in the comment section. Stay classy out there. Stay sassy. Bye.